The credits rolled an hour ago. The names have all dissolved, yet I stay seated in row 7 where our story first evolved. The screen is white and merciless, it shows me nothing now, but I still see the way you looked when the real was still allowed. Velvet seats still hold the shape of where your hand used to be. I press my palm against the ghost and pretend you're pressing me. The exit sign glows red like it's embarrassed to be seen, telling me to leave the dream behind and step back to the street. In this empty cinema after credits, I replay every scene we never finished. The projector's dead, but the film in my head keeps looping the parts where nothing was said. I bought a ticket for a life that closed its run, yet here I sit under the hum of a dying sun. Empty cinema after credits. Let me stay until the last light forgets. The carpet drinks the silence like it's thirsty for our sound. Every footstep I don't take echoes twice as loud. There's a single kernel left beneath seat 7C. I pick it up like evidence of the way we used to be. The screen flickers once like it remembers your smile, then goes dark forever, just for a little while. The usher left, the doors are chained, but memory doesn't need a key. In this empty cinema after credits, I replay every scene we never finished. The projector's dead, but the film in my head keeps looping the parts where nothing was said. Some stories end when the house lights rise, but mine stays frozen in the dark between your eyes. Empty cinema after credits. This is where I still believe. Let the real world wait outside with its mourning and its pain. I paid for 2 hours of forever. I'm not leaving till it rains. If the roof caves in and the seats all burn, at least I'll die inside the frame where you still return. In this empty cinema after credits, I finally stand and walk the aisle we missed. The screen stays blank, but I don't need proof. I carry every frame inside my chest like truth. Thank you for the film we never got to end. Some love stories are perfect when they don't pretend. service door behind the ice machine on floor -2. Key card long dead, but the lock remember my fingerprint like it knew. Down the concrete stairs, the smell of mildew and old summers past the sign, pool closed for renovation, permanently faded letters. The lights are off, but the water is still here. Black mirror under the ceiling, perfectly still, perfectly deep, perfectly willing. The diving board hangs broken like a snap spine. I walk it anyway. Some habits refuse to resign. In the sealed swimming pool beneath the hotel, we're the only ones who never learn to exhale. Tiles echo with the laughter of children who grew up and died. Water keeps their voices in perfect formaldehyde. I slip and fully clothed, let the cold close over my head. Down here the breakup never happened. You never left, we never said. Sealed swimming pool beneath the hotel, keep the surface unbroken, keep me 12 feet under love forever. Lane ropes float like drowned serpents, numbers faded to ghosts. Starting blocks to hold the shape of the races we almost won most. Your goggles hang from the lifeguard chair, lenses cracked but clear. I put them on and suddenly the water is 1979 and you are here. The clock on the wall stopped at 9:47 the night we jumped in with our clothes. Hands clasped, mouths open, hearts refusing to close. No chlorine anymore, just memory and mold. But it still burns the same when I breathe you in and hold. In this sealed swimming pool beneath the hotel, time is a body that forgot how to swell. I float on my back and watch the ceiling never cave. Every bubble is a promise we still save. They'll break the door, they'll build new floors above, but they can't drain what was already made of. Sealed swimming pool beneath the hotel, you and I are the deep end. No lifeguard, no whistle, no end. Let him turn this place into condos and spa. Let him forget there was ever water. I'll stay at the bottom, counting the ripples. We are one for every kiss, two for every scar. In the sealed swimming pool beneath the hotel, I finally open my eyes and let the darkness the hotel. Thank you for holding your breath with me forever. Highway 50, mile marker nothing. The sign says vacancy and blood red lights. One letter burns out every year now. It only says can why. I pull in at 2:17 a.m. with the same duffel bag of regrets. The clerk is long gone, the key to room 13 just hangs on its hook like it forgets. Bible in the drawer is missing revelation. Someone tore it out for love. TV gets one channel, snow that looks exactly like us. The ice machine drops a cube every 7 minutes. I count them like rosary beads made of your silence. At the motel that only has room 13 left, I'm paying cash for a night that never ends. The sheets still smell like the first time you said stay. The Gideon clock is stuck on the minute you walked away. I leave the door on the chain so the wind can visit. Every creak in the floor is your name mispronounced by the night. Motel that only has room 13 left. Checkout time was 20 years ago. I'm still checked in, still waiting for you in the only room that never forgets. The pool is filled with dirt and broken lounge chairs from 1986. I dive in anyway, come up with your class ring, still stuck on my thumb. The vending machine sells nothing but warm Coke and deja vu. I buy one of each, drink to the Polaroid of us taped inside the glass. The no vacancy sign finally burns its last letter tonight. Now it just says no, and that feels honest for the first time. Let them bulldoze this place when I'm gone. I'll haunt the foundation like a bad review. Room 13 will still be rented by the girl who never learned how to leave. At the motel that only has room 13 left, I finally hang the do not disbelieve forever. The ice machine coughs one last cube and dies. I place it on my tongue like communion for the goodbyes. Thank you for the nights I paid for but never slept. Some doors stay open long after the guests are dead. Motel that only has room 13 left. I'm turning off the side from the inside. Good night, love. Sleep tight. kitchen light is buzzing like it's tired of being on. Coffee stains from nights we swore would never be gone. I sit in yesterday's clothes at the table we bought when we were new. The chairs still remember the weight of you. Two empty cups, one with lipstick on the rim. I haven't washed them since you left with him. The clock says 5:07, but time gave up hours ago. It's stuck between the life we had and the one I'll never know. In this kitchen light at dawn, everything we were still lingers on. The sun is creeping through the blinds like it's sorry to intrude, but it has to see what's left of me and you. I'll let the day begin when I'm ready to let go. Till then I'll sit right here where the shadows still say no. Kitchen light at dawn, keep the night a little longer. The radio forgot its voice sometime around 3. Only static now, like the silence inside me. Your note is still on the fridge, held by the magnet from Paris. I'll always love you, written in your careless. I trace the letters with my thumb until the paper starts to tear. Some promises were never meant to breathe open air. The kettle screams, I let it scream. Some sounds are easier than dreams. In this kitchen light at dawn, everything we were still lingers on. The sun is knocking on the window like it's scared to come inside, but it knows the truth can't forever hide. I'll let the day begin when my heart learns how to break. Till then I'll count the cracks in every coffee cup we didn't take. Kitchen light at dawn, be kind to what is gone. Let the first bird sing its stupid, hopeful song. I'm not ready for the world to move along. One more minute, one more breath before I sweep our love in a quiet day. In this kitchen light at dawn, I finally stand and turn the coffee on. The sun spills gold across the floor like mercy I don't deserve, but maybe healing doesn't wait for words. I leave your cup exactly where it was. Some ghosts are gentle when you don't make a fuss. Kitchen light at dawn, thank you for keeping watch. I'll be okay, I think. They said the freeze would last till March, but the thaw came early this year. Left the outdoor ink a shallow lake, reflecting a sky that doesn't care. I still come every dusk with the skates you gave me the Christmas we turned 16. Lace them over bare feet because the ice is gone, but the memory's still clean. The boards are warped, the goal net's torn, the floodlights long burned out, but But the bench where we carved our names is still exactly where we left it, no doubt. The Zamboni sits rusting in the shed, dreaming of circles it'll never cut again. On the empty skating pond after the ice melted, I still skate figure eights where we used to fall and hold it. The water's only ankle deep, but I glide like it's thick and blue. Every ripple is a promise I still keep for you. The puck we lost that final game is floating near the shore. I pick it up and kiss the crack you made when we scored. Empty skating pond after the ice melted. The season's over, but I'm still playing, still waiting for the cold to come back and make us solid again. The concession stand is boarded up, the cocoa machine long dead. I drink the air that still tastes like your mittens on my cheeks instead. Kids' voices echo from a winter that moved 3 towns away. I answer them with spins and jumps that only ghosts can see today. The floodlights, broken bulbs still hang like frozen tears above. They never saw us kiss the night we finally fell in love. Let them drain it, let them seed it, let them turn it into grass. I'll keep skating on the memory that refuses to pass. Some ice never really melts, it just waits beneath the surface for the next hard freeze, for the next hard heart. On the empty skating pond after the ice melted, I sit on the bench and take the skates off slow and felt it. The water's warm now, the sky is kind, spring is almost here. I leave the skates tied together, hanging on the penalty box mirror. Thank you for the winter, we were perfect for a while. Some ponds stay frozen long after the thaw takes the ice. Empty skating pond after the ice melted. I'm walking away in bare feet on warm water for the first time, not looking back to see if it freezes again.
Still breathing slow, city sleeps beneath the silver glow. Every shadow calls your name out loud. Every silence wraps me like a cloud.
these streets where we used to roam, chasing ghosts that never quite go home.
Time keeps walking, but my heart stands still. Dreams replay the love we used to feel. In the fading light at midnight, I still see your face up in the sky, holding memories that won't die. In the fading light at midnight, oh, I'm lost inside the quiet, whispering your name until the dawn arrives.
The candle burns, the window cries again. Room still keeps the scent of where you've been.
Your laughter echoes softly through the rain. The walls remember, I still feel the same. A song still hums inside this empty space. Every mile puts miles between your grace. Storm after midnight, take me away. Let the thunder drown the words I couldn't say. In the fading light at midnight, I still see your face up in the sky, holding memories that won't die. When the night turns blue, I'm reaching for you, chasing the shadows of you. Delay the sunrise, hold the night, keep the stars within our sight. If dawn must come, let it come slow. I'm not ready to let you go. In the fading light at midnight, I still feel your heart beat inside mine. Every breath is yours, every
house is sleeping. I climb the stairs when the clock forgets to breathe, past photographs that no one comes to see. The attic door still knows my careful hand. Moonlight spills like milk across the floorboards land. Your records lean against the wall, labels faded, but I still know them all. Dust floats slow in silver beams, like tiny ghosts of unfinished dreams. In the attic at 3 a.m., time folds itself and starts again. Every box holds a piece of us, every silence is generous. I'll play our song on a broken needle's grace, and let the scratches sing your face. Attic at 3 a.m. Keep me safe from the day. Your letters tied with a ribbon turned to brown. I read them soft so the night won't hear the sound. The sweater you left still smells of '98. I wear it like a secret I can't escape. A single bulb swings gentle from its wire, painting shadows that never quite expire. The world downstairs is fast asleep, but up here memory runs too deep. In the attic at 3 a.m., time folds itself and starts again. Every box holds a piece of us, every silence is generous. I play a song on a broken needle's grace, There's a phone booth on the cliff where the road gave up and died. Paint peeled to ocean blue, glass cracked on every side. No phone book, no receiver cord, just the handset hanging free, swinging like a pendulum that learned how to grieve. I still come every Thursday when the fog forgets the coast, drop a 1986 quarter in the slot that needs it most. The dial tone is your heartbeat, slow to almost none. I whisper into the deadline like you might pick up just once. They cut the cables in 99, but some connections refuse to die. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I call the number that no longer curls the ocean into the hollow roar. I say I'm sorry and it says I was two before. Every coin is a year I still owe. Every ring is a place I can't go. Phone booth at the end of the world, last call for the girl who never hung up. The directory is just one page, your name in faded ink. I trace it with my finger till the paper starts to sink. Seagulls perch on the roof like they're waiting for good news. I tell them you're not coming, they already knew. The booth still smells of cigarettes and teenage summer storms. Your graffiti on the glass says we were here in broken forms. The operator is a win tonight. She keeps the line open out of spite. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I call the number that no longer curls the ocean answers with a hollow roar. I say I'm sorry and it says I was two before. Some apologies travel faster than light, they arrive before the fight. Phone booth at the end of the world, last call for the girl who never hung up. Let them tear it down, let them drag it to the sea. I'll still hear you breathing in the space between the beeps. If the cliff falls and the booth goes too, I'll swim to the bottom just to finish talking to you. At the phone booth at the end of the world, I finally let the handset curl. The coin returns, the line goes dead. I leave the booth and nothing left unsaid. The fog lifts, the road begins again. Some goodbyes are gentle in the end. Phone booth at the end of the world, thank you for keeping the line open all these years. Click. They switched the lamp off in 91, said ships don't need it anymore. Left the key in the door and the logbook open on the floor. I still climb the trolls of steps every night. The moon is thin, spiral iron cold as your last letter pressed against my skin. The lens is cracked, the bulb is gone, but the tower remembers light. It leans a little toward the sea like it's waiting for a ship that lost the fight. The Coast Guard took the name off the charts, but the rocks still know where we fell apart. In the lighthouse that was turned off in 1991, I keep a candle burning for the ships that never come. Salt wind writes your name across the broken glass. I read it out loud so the dark won't take it back. If one more vessel runs aground on the reef of us, at least they'll see the warning in the flame I still trust. Lighthouse turned off in 1991, still guiding you home, even though you never will. The keeper's cottage is swallowed by roses gone wild and in red. I sleep on the floorboards where you once laid your head. Every storm that passes sounds like footsteps on the stair. I open the door to the rain and pretend you're standing there. The beam is dead, the horn is mute, but the tower still sings low. A frequency only the lost and the keepers know. They painted over the first lens with gray, but I can still see you in every shade. In the lighthouse that was turned off in 1991, I keep a candle burning for the ships that never come. Salt wind writes your name across the broken glass. I read it out loud so the dark won't take it back. Some lights refuse to die just because the switch is thrown. Some hearts keep sweeping the sea long after they're alone. Lighthouse turned off in 1991, still guiding you home, even though you never will. Let them decommission every tower along the coast. I will stay the last keeper of the most abandoned post. If the ocean wants to take me, let it come. I've already been swallowed by the one. In the lighthouse that was turned off in 1991, I finally blow the candle out and let the darkness win. No mourning, no more pain, no more trying to save. Just a quiet rotation of a love that learned to behave. Thank you for the years I kept alive. Now I join the ships that never made it through the night. Lighthouse turned off in 1991, going dark for good. See you on the other side of the beam. On the other side of the beam. They locked the doors in 2003 when the city cut the grant. Left his eyes projector frozen mid-rotation like a broken heart can. I still have the employee key from when we worked the summer shift, sneaking through the planetarium roof where the skylight used to lift. The seats are full of dust and the ghosts of school kids all. But when I flip the master switch, the dome remembers what it saw. The star plates haven't turned in 20 years, yet the motor coughs like it's been holding back tears. In the closed planetarium that still shows our constellation, we're the only two stars that never got a proper separation. The Milky Way is cracked across the ceiling like a scar, but Orion still carries the belt we made the night you said, here we are. Every seat is empty except the one where you held my hand. The projector burns our private sky exactly as we planned. Closed planetarium that still shows our constellation. The universe may have moved on, but the dome hasn't, neither have I. The narration tape is warped, the astronomer's voice now slow and deep. He says, look to the east for the lover you'll never keep. I lie on the center floor where we once drew chalk galaxies with our shoes. The chalk is gone, but the concrete still glows where we used to fuse. The emergency lights paint everything blood red at 4 a.m. I mouth your name to the dome and it answers back with them. Let them turn this place into lofts or a church or a grave. I'll keep the stars misaligned the way only we knew how to save. In the closed planetarium that still shows our constellation, I finally stand and turn the master switch to off with no hesitation. The stars blink out one by one like they're relieved to go, but the last light to die is the one we named Never Let Go. Thank you for the universe we gotta keep for a while. Some skies stay perfect when they're no longer worthwhile. Closed planetarium that still shows our constellation, going dark now, for real this time. Look up, I'm the new star, right where you left me. They locked the doors the same afternoon. You said I can't do this anymore. The marquee still spelled escape forever in bulbs that never burned before. I kept the key I stole from the office the night we kissed under the mirror ball. Now I sneak in through the side exit every time the moon is small. The floor is waxed like it's waiting for couples that never age. My skates still hang on peg 47, laces tied in the same rage. The DJ booth is empty, but the record keeps spinning slow, playing a song that only plays when nobody's left to go. At the roller rink that closed the day we broke up, I still skate backwards just to feel you pull me close enough. Disco ball throws broken stars across the floor we used to own. Every lap is one more minute you haven't left me alone. The lights are off, but the wheels still glow from the love we spilled all those years ago. Roller rink that closed the day we broke up. Couple skate is permanent, and I'm still circling, looking for your hand. The concession stand has a half-eaten pretzel fossilized in salt. Your cherry slush stain on the counter never took the fall. I play our song on the busted Wurlitzer quarter from 99. It skips on the exact beat you walked out, and I lost my mind. The limbo pole is still set at the height we never cleared. I glide underneath it every time, like maybe this year. The mirror ball is cracked, but it still turns, reflecting 1,000 tiny versions of the bridges we burned. At the roller rink that closed the day we broke up, I still skate backwards just to feel you pull me close enough. The rink is condemned, but the floor still shines from every promise we drew with our wheels and perfect lines. I never take off these skates anymore, they're the only thing that still knows the score. Roller rink that closed the day we broke up. Last skate is forever, and I'm still here, waiting for the music to start again. Let them tear it down, let them build a parking lot. I'll keep skating on the concrete with everything I've got. The wheels will wear down to nothing, but the circles will remain. At the roller rink that closed the day we broke up, I finally sit on the bench and untie the laces of us. The disco ball stops turning, the organ plays its last note. I leave the skates in the middle of the floor like a love letter I never wrote. Thank you for the laughs, the laughs, the fall. Some rings stay open long after they close the doors on it. All the rink that closed the day we broke up. I'm hanging the key on the exit sign and walking away on my own 2 feet for the first time. are still awake. The laundromat on 8th and Pine never closes, never cares. I sit on the folding table in my bare feet, in your old t-shirt with the tears. One washer spins the last load of us, 2 socks that never matched. The other 23 machines just stare like they know how we crashed. I feed the dryer another quarter so the heat will keep me warm. It eats my money like it ate the nights we swore would never storm. The clock above the change machine is stuck at 4:03. Same time you walked out and took the rest of me. In the laundromat at 4 a.m. The world is soft and washed up sin. Tumble dry the hurt on permanent press. Spin cycle hearts until there's nothing left. I watch our colors bleed into one gray and pretend it's just detergent anyway. Laundromat at 4 a.m. You can't leave what never ends. There's a lost and found box full of single earrings and old dreams. I had your voicemail transcribed on a dryer sheet. Still smells like you, it seems. The TV in the corner plays static snow instead of infamous and hope. I mouth the words to commercials we used to laugh it down to the rope. One dryer stops mid-cycle, door pops open like a sigh. Your hoodie falls out perfectly folded like it's saying goodbye. Fluorescent lights buzz lullabies for the lonely and the broke. I hum along because it's the only song that never spoke. In the laundromat at 4 a.m. World is soft and washed up sin. Tumble dry the hurt on permanent press. Spin cycle hearts until there's nothing left. I sit inside the warm mouth of machine number 9 and let it rock me like you did one last time. Laundromat at 4 a.m. Stay open forever, amen. Let the sun forget to rise. Let the city keep its noise. I've got 8 more quarters and a lifetime of your voice. If I fall asleep right here on the plastic chairs, maybe morning will pass me by without a single care. In the laundromat at 4 a.m. I finally stand and leave the spin. Take your hoodie, leave the change. Some things stay wrinkled, some stay strange. The sign flips to close as I step into the cold, but I'm warmer than I've been since you let go. Laundromat at 4 a.m. Thank you for washing me clean. They said the fire took everything in '94. 3 alarms, total loss. But every morning at 9 the front doors swing open like they never felt the cross. I walk through the caution tape that turned brittle and white past the circulation desk where Mrs. Hayes still checks out the night. The shelves are charcoal skeletons, but the books are exactly where we left them. Titles burned off the spines, yet I know every story by the weight in my hands. The card catalog drawers are melted shut, but the ghosts still know the Dewey for never gave up. In the library that burned down, but still opens at night, I sit at table 12 where we studied how to stay alive. The fire took the words but left the meaning in the air. I breathe them in like oxygen and pretend you're still there. Overdue notices flutter like black butterflies from the ceiling. Each one stamped with the date we stopped believing. Library that burned down, but still opens at 9. Shh, we're still reading, still bleeding, still fine. The children's corner has a circle of tiny chairs made of ash. I read them where the wild things are, and they roar right back. Your favorite poetry shelf collapsed into a perfect bed. I lie down in the soot and let Neruda stain my skin again. The fire inspector's report is the only book that survived intact. Page 17 says origin unknown. I smile because that's a fact. Let them fence it, let them condemn, let them seed it with grass. I'll bring my library card made of matches and pass. Some stories refuse to be cataloged as lost. They just wait in the negative space between heat and frost. In the library that burned down, but still opens at 9, I finally closed the book we never finished writing. The smoke has settled into shelves the sun will never reach. I'll leave my card on the circulation desk within Miss Hazy's reach. Thank you for keeping the story on hold all these years. Some libraries stay open long after the readers disappear. Library that burned down, but still opens at 9. I'm returning myself quietly. No fines, no tears, just overdue. Forever. Forever.